Ladies and gentlemen, Roken7 here, and we are in Star Trek Online, and this one I am going to do a video for a certain individual. I can't remember his name, but he comments a lot. I should really look that stuff up before I go making videos. He requested that I do a video on level 40 ships and why I use cruisers even though I'm a tactical officer, and technically I'm supposed to be in an escort. Well, let's hop right into it and start taking a look at all this stuff. I wonder if I got any emails. I didn't even look earlier on my previous one. And a lot of you have been joining my the fleet from watching the videos and stuff like that. That is awesome. I didn't think that would have that kind of effect on it. But thank you for joining, and get with the higher ups and stuff to find out like the fleet rules and stuff. And yeah, because we do have those. So, here's my ship. It is named the Haley Zada. It is a very nice ship. I picked this one mainly because it's sexy as hell, in my opinion. I've heard a lot of people say it's the ugliest thing they've ever seen, but I like it. Yeah, that's why I've got this one. And it's got an amazing setup. It is an assault cruiser. Let's scoot this over. My HUD is always jacked up whenever I log into this game. There. Okay. And I'm not missing any abilities. That's my Borg tractor beam, right? Yes. Okay. So the reason why I picked this ship, I like the bridge officer setup. You gotta find a ship that feels right for you. I love the tactical engineering and science console setup. It is also a tier 5U, so it is the fleet assault cruiser refit. Very expensive ship all the way around because it takes a lot to get it, from fleet marks or fleet credits and everything else. But I love the setup of it. I love the amount of weapons. I love everything about it. That's why I chose this ship. Why do I use cruisers? Because I don't like how glassy escorts are. Escorts are way too glassy in my opinion. You can make them damn near unkillable. I've seen it done. I've seen this one guy where you could not kill him for nothing. He did not run from the battle. He did not run, do the hit and run tactics where he comes out of nowhere and attacks you and then runs away. No. He didn't have a cloak. He came at you in a bird of prey. He did not want to use his cloak at all. He couldn't stand the idea of the cloak. Came at me in a bird of prey, was just flying straight at me, and he wouldn't die for nothing. There was 3 of us, and just one of him, obviously, and he was just sitting there, firing at us. We were firing at him. He couldn't kill us, but we couldn't kill him. And he was a tactical officer in a escort. It was the most unnatural thing I've ever seen. It is possible, but I don't want to do it. I don't like how small they are. I don't like how, anything about them really, except for a few of them. They're pretty cool, but, they're made for attacking. But there is ways, like I've done with this, to make a ship to be an attacker that is not made to be an attacker. This thing is supposed to be a tanky kind of ship, but it is probably the more DPS version of a cruiser. If there is one, it's this one. It's called an assault cruiser, for crying out loud. This ship is made for assaulting, quote-unquote, people, so you might as well use it for such and not for tanking. But there are some pretty good tanks out there that I've seen that use the assault cruiser as a tank. It's a very well versatile ship. That's why I use it. Now there are a lot of ships out there in the level 40 range. Like he requested, he wanted to know about the level 40 ships, a video about them in general. The first ship I used when I got to level 40 was this ship. I got it back when the Imperial assault cruiser. I got it back when the Imperial was just a skin, not a tier 5 fleet ship or whatever. So let's come down here and take a look at all these. Jump. Now, depending on what you want to use, let's see, select starship and shuttle requisitions, get a new ship, browse selection, all ranks. You wanted to know about the level 40s. So, as you can see, there's a lot of ships. Well, these are level 50 ships. We wanted rear admiral lower half. Here they are. So this is assault cruiser. This is what I used when I became level 40, because I don't know, I didn't know shit about the game when I became level 40 the first time around with this character. So I loved the cruiser itself. I loved the way this one looked. I loved everything about it. And then eventually I turned it into the Imperial class, which I don't think they had that on here. But here's the Regent. You got to buy that one too. And then you have the Advanced Escort, which is a good ship. I will give it that. It is a fantastic ship for somebody who wants to fly it. But, you know, it's just not my cup of tea. But if you are a escort captain and you like flying escorts and stuff like that, this one will not fail you in any aspect or anything like that. When you hit level 40 and you want to drive something like this, go for it. It's got 2 engineering consoles, 4 tactical, and 3 science. So it is built to kill. So you can fill that up with whatever kind of nonsense that you want and have at it. It's only got a base hull of 31,000 though, which isn't bad. You can jump that up to anything you want, really. And then you've got your captains or your bridge officers here, so you can have 4 tactical abilities there, 3 there, 2 engineering there, 1 science, and 2 science there. It's not a very bad ship. This one here, 1 tactical ability, another 2 tactical abilities, 3 engineering, or 4 engineering, and 3 engineering, and 2 science. I think that's what it is. Yeah. 4 engineering slots, 3 tactical, and 2 science. So that's not a bad ship either. What I did with this one was beam overload, full spread on the torps, and tactical team or whatever it is. And I can't remember the other abilities, but I know that's what I use because that's what I use now. Because it's a very good setup. You hit them with your beam overload and then hit them with the torpedoes, and they're going to have a bad day. And here's your science ship. Yep. I don't know anything about science ships, so I apologize for that. They're little. They do a lot of anti crew and anti you can't, I won't let you do this, I won't let you do that kind of abilities. So like say you wanted to I don't know, hit them with a beam overload, they can siphon your weapon power a lot faster and a lot better than, you know, an engineering captain or a tactical captain or an engineering ship or a tactical ship. So that's not a bad ship at all. Now if you want to go straight tank, this is a beast. It's probably one of the uglier ships. It's not very popular. I don't really see this one anymore. This one used to be very popular because it was one of the tankiest ships around, and it is pretty amazing. You know, you got the Emissary, the Sentinel, and the Vanguard class. There's also the Nomad class, but that one was a ship skin, and then it turned into a fleet ship. So if you get the fleet, whatever star cruiser, you can get it there, the Nomad class. Here's the Patrol Escort, little baby guy. It's a good ship as well. It's not that bad. I don't really know much about it. I had a fleet one, and then you know, it was a good ship. I didn't mind it. I used to use escorts here and there when I felt like changing it up a bit. It's a good ship. I don't know much about it though. I mean, other than what you can see here, you can just kind of imagine what you can set it up as. It has a crap ton of tactical abilities. It's got a decent, I guess, amount, 3 engineering abilities and 2 science abilities. So it's mainly for attack. It's not made to take a hit. You've also got this science vessel. One of our guys, Dougal, our head craftsman, and one of the fleet admirals uses this ship for one of his characters. He likes it a lot. I don't see the problem with it. I mean, if he likes it, then it must do something good. He is a science officer. It does a lot of science, obviously. Same thing with this one. They do a lot of science. They're only slightly different. This one has a little bit more hull, and it's uglier. Yeah, there's no way you can make that thing look better. That's the end pretty much for that. The rest of them are you have to purchase. I do have this ship, but it was given to me. It is also a science ship, I'm pretty sure. From the looks of it, yeah, that's science. Here's another science vessel. This isn't bad. It's not that great. Here's another cruiser. You can get this one. It's a lot more tanky than the what's it called? The Assault. And it pretty much shoves all the tactical abilities into one officer and gives you more engineering slots and stuff like that. You can get the obelisk carrier. You gotta have, that's a fleet thing, I think. Yeah, you gotta have fleet stuff to buy this ship. So yeah, I wouldn't get the original one. I would get the fleet version of it because it's way better. So there's that. I don't know if you want me to go into the Vice Admiral ships because all of them are purchase based. You have to buy them. All they are, you know, you got your Odysseys, but the only thing about these ships here is they are slightly better, and they come with a special console versus, you know, using the original one that you could have had. You know, like the escort carrier, it's a carrier and it's an escort, and I think it comes with a special console. I can't remember what that console is called. Yeah, the point defense system, photon torpedo point defense system. So it launches a shit ton of torpedoes at your enemies, a lot of torpedoes. And you got these, you know, the specialty ships, the ones that you would like to fly, but they don't give them to you really. They give them to you at a lower level, and you'd rather have them at a higher level? Yeah, here they are. So, just remember that whatever ship you pick, obviously if you're a tactical captain or engineering, or a tactical captain, you may want to pick an escort or a cruiser. I'm not saying to not get a medical ship type deal, or you know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying not to get that, but what I am saying is it would not be wise, because that ship, a science ship for a tactical officer, will not go over well. You will not. You can make it hold up and live in a fight. You can make it do quite a bit of damage, but it is not designed for that kind of application. You will not be able to last very long in a fight, and you will not do very much killing in a fight. So you want to try and stick in the realm of cruisers and escorts. Science officers, you want to stick in the realm of cruisers and science ships. What's your name? Engineers, have at it. Engineers have the ability to where if they wanted to, they could switch to tactical ships. They won't be able to do as much damage as a tactical officer, but they can make it a tank. They can do their job. If you get in a cruiser, you're definitely going to do your job. That's your main thing, is cruisers, like this one. And if you wanted to do science ships, same thing with a tactical officer, but more off. You'd still be able to make it live, and you'd be able to do a lot more healing than normal with a engineer, which would be crazy, but it is possible. I've seen engineers fly this one around a lot, and they do some pretty hardcore damage in it, so it's a good ship. So you got all these right here. Those are good for science and engineering. Chimera, definitely tactical and engineering, but you have to be a lifetime member to get it, so sorry about that. And then you have these, the fleet versions. Now, if you can, there is a fleet version of my ship. Oh, got all these down here. That is a badass ship. One of my most favorites. If you can get the fleet version of this one here, it is amazing. And then upgrade it to Tier 5U. It's beautiful. Where is it? I could have swore it was in the back of the pack. I guess not. Well, I think I might have probably overpassed it. Andorian Fleet Assault. There it is. They turned it's called Unique, but it is the Imperial class assault cruiser. This guy right here is what I'm flying right now, and it is a beauty. Probably one of the better ships, in my opinion. Keep that in mind. One of the better ships for cruisers, and one of the better ships for if you were to upgrade a ship, because this thing still does way more damage, and it is more reliable than this new Tier 6 ship, the Guardian. So, yeah. But if you want to do the whole intel stuff right here, this is the way to go right here. This ship right here will demolish anything. This one, and this one. If you follow the intel stuff and really look into it, I have not, but I've seen ships where they do nothing but straight kinetic damage. Your shields can't defend against it, and no matter what you do for your hull, if you do kinetic defense out the ass, they will still eventually kill you. It is ridiculous. So, keep that in mind as well. If you're eventually going to get you a tier 6 ship, they do cost money as well. They're 2,400 at the moment, I believe. Yeah, they're on sale, ship sale. They're usually 3,000. So, yeah, keep that in mind. I'd really like to have this ship just to have it. So, there's a unique. Oh, so they let you go back to the other ones. That's cool. And then the Intrepid. Ugly as hell. Cool. So, that's, I mean, that's the best I can really do. So, the reason why I choose cruisers is that one is sexy to me. So, I fly that one. And I love its setup. And I've really figured out how to fly it. That's why I fly that ship. And that's why I love cruisers. Because I can use them the best. I love their styles and everything else, and I just like them. I believe cruisers are the way to go, in my opinion, because they can take a hit, and they can definitely, if you get the right one, it can dish a hit. There's that one, the one that just flew off. I don't know if you can see it, but pause and rewind. I don't think we're going to see another one for a while. It was like, I think it's a lockbox ship or a Lobby ship, one or the other. One of the newer ones. It's ugly as hell, and it's got a giant blue ball underneath the front of it. If you take that ship, it is also an assault cruiser, and it does a pretty good job as well. I mean, that's just what I like. So, that's all I got for this one, guys. If you have any questions or anything of that nature, rate, comment, and subscribe at the bottom. And let me know if there's any videos you want to see me do on this game. Let me know if there's any games you want to see me play. Me and Smiter19 are still fumbling through our Christmas funds that we've got and trying to find games that people have been telling us that they want to see us play. So let us know, and we are eager to buy new shit. So I shall see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.